Did you know Chicago has over 1,000 gun laws? Yet in 2023, there were more than 800 murders, most of those involving illegal firearms. If all of those laws actually worked, how is this even possible? Stop. Think about that for a moment. Every time tragedy hits, the same argument pops up. Ban the guns, save lives. It sounds reasonable until you look at the numbers. And here's the kicker. Most laws only affect law-abiding citizens, not criminals. Who'd have thought? Later, I'll show you exactly why more gun laws rarely stop violent crime and what actually helps keep you safe. If you care about protecting your family and thinking for yourself, subscribe right now. You'll want to see everything coming up. Let's break this down clearly. Gun control limits who can buy, what guns can be owned, and how they can be used. Gun rights protect your ability to defend yourself, your family, and your property. At first glance, it seems simple, but here's the contradiction. Despite over thousands of gun laws nationwide, violent crime persists. Wait, what? The real question should be, which side actually increases safety in the real world? Stay with me. We'll uncover how law-abiding citizens are impacted versus criminals. Most people don't realize laws only affect law-abiding citizens. People who follow rules, people who pass background checks, and people who register firearms. But criminals? Well, they just ignore the laws. A Bureau of Justice Statistics report found that over 60% of guns used in crimes are obtained illegally, often through theft or black markets. That's a lot. And that number matters when we talk about gun control. Later, I'll show you exactly how criminals get guns and why additional laws often don't stop them. A neighbor's legally owned gun was stolen during a burglary. Months later, it turned up at a crime scene. Laws didn't prevent that. Let's get personal for a minute. It's 2 a.m. Someone breaks into your house. You do what you're supposed to do and you call 911. They say help is on the way. It takes 6 minutes. The situation? You have 30 seconds. Who protects you in those 30 seconds? You do. That's who. Millions of Americans own firearms for self-protection, not politics. This is why gun laws alone aren't enough. But more on that in a minute. In 2022, a Utah family was attacked by an intruder. Police were dispatched but couldn't arrive in time. Only the father's preparedness prevented serious injury from happening. Stop and really think about that. What if it was your home and your family? Would you have been prepared to protect your family? Or would you be sitting here with regrets because you trusted the government and gun laws to protect you? This debate splits into two worldviews. The left says gun control equals safety. The right says personal responsibility equals safety. Notice the difference here? Control versus responsibility. System versus self. Prevention versus protection. States with higher gun ownership often have lower violent crime rates than high restriction states. Later, we'll see why personal responsibility often outweighs regulation in terms of real safety. Comment below. Do you trust laws or do you trust yourself more to stay safe? I want to hear your take, even if it's different than mine. Advocates of stricter laws often say things like, trust the system. But here's the reality. Police response isn't instant. Systems fail victims. Repeat offenders are sometimes released. That sounds crazy, right? Well, it's true. In 2023, over 20% of violent crime suspects in major U.S. cities were repeat offenders, despite arrests and probation. Later, we'll see why even strict gun laws cannot fully prevent crime. Look, mass shootings drive fear, and fear drives policies. I get it. Some push for immediate restrictions. Others focus on root causes like mental health, warning signs, and enforcement gaps. Emotional pressure often drives legislation, not logic. This is why the debate seems endless. The facts get drowned out by outrage. Texas passed stricter gun storage laws in 2022, yet accidental shootings in homes remained statistically similar. So let's look at reality. Higher restriction areas still see gun crime. High ownership areas with responsible and trained gun owners can be much safer. Statistics alone don't tell the full story. For example, Vermont and New Hampshire maintain low homicide and violent crime rates despite high rates of permitless carry or minimal regulation. Okay, let's think about that for a minute. Next, we'll uncover the single most overlooked factor in real-world safety. This debate isn't really about guns. It's about control. It's about trust and responsibility. Trust the system means you rely on laws to protect you and keep your family safe. Trust yourself means you act to protect your family until law enforcement arrives. Seconds matter. Minutes matter. Policy matters. But action matters more. My cousin faced a home invasion. Thanks to training and readiness, no one was harmed. Preparedness made the difference, not laws. Soon I'll reveal why this factor outweighs legislation every single time. Laws exist, but they mostly affect law-abiding citizens for obvious reasons. Criminals just bypass the system. Do you actually think a criminal cares about gun laws? Well, they don't. Shocker, I know. Personal responsibility determines real outcomes. The biggest factor in preventing home invasions and violent attacks isn't legislation. It's prepared, aware citizens who act quickly and responsibly. This is why strict laws alone don't guarantee safety. Do you think stricter gun laws actually make people safer? Yes or no? Comment down below. And if you want real conversations people are afraid to have, subscribe now because you don't want to miss the next video. Responsibility, preparation, and action, not policy alone, determine real safety. I'll see you next time. Bye.